in this segment, we'll bring you a ground report on the by-elections that are taking place around the country, with reporters out on the field in various provinces. There they are. We'll be chatting to them in just a moment to find out how the by-elections are progressing on the ground. Now, the 15 municipal by-elections that are taking place in 7 provinces today is part of the key focus. In Cape Town, we understand that there are clashes among voters in Delft. But for more on this story, let's cross to our reporter, Tim Tongana, who is following the elections for us. Ati, what are the developments on the ground? We believe it's not quite smooth sailing.
So let me take you back, Tammy, to the voting station. We moved from the voting station, which is in front of the police station, close to the Civic Center, where we saw scores of residents from the informal settlement behind me called COVID-19. It's one of the newly formed informal settlements due to the land occupation incidents that have been taking place in the Western Cape. We saw scores of those residents walking towards the voting station, and not so long after that, we saw them rushing back to the informal settlement, many of them screaming that the informal settlement is on fire. When we arrived here, Tammy, of course, we're here to see whether the informal settlement was indeed on fire, but it only turned out that they were just burning a tire. But I want to set the scene for you because there seems to be some racial tension. I must be very clear about that. Those are black South Africans and colored living in the same area of Delft, and I want to show you as well that you do have the South African police that are here to monitor the situation. If my colleague can pan and show the police that are here, they are armed, they are looking on to see what is going to unfold, just basically to come and control the situation and to maintain law and order. A few of them have been deployed, and Tammy, I can tell you the tensions are palpable and quite high. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attempt to walk to the residents of the COVID-19 informal settlement to ask them what is really happening between them and this community. If my colleague can continue walking with me so we can go engage with the residents of COVID-19 to find out what the situation is. It's quite rare to have a situation like this during elections, Tammy. So it's interesting that all of this is happening during the by-elections that are currently taking place. Kwenzeka ntoni apha sifuna nisicacisele sisuke ngapha sibona kubalekwa nathi sabaleka. The women here, Tammy, the women here are being told not to speak. The women here are being told by the men around here not to speak. Now they're telling us to leave. All right, we'll leave. The community doesn't want us around here, Tammy, so we're going to attempt to walk away and respect their wishes of not wanting to speak to us. So while we walk, Tammy, I'm just going to ask my colleague to pan and show the residents and the tire that burned here and how residents are feeling. So these are the colored residents, and those are the black residents, and the police are moving in as well to come and assess the situation. Tensions are very high, Tammy, very palpable, very palpable. Someone is being arrested, Tammy. This man is getting apprehended by the police. These are the scenes right now, Tammy, in Delft. These are the film scenes that are taking place right now in Delft. Residents don't want us here. The man who approached the camera operator, my colleague, was attempting to use a stick to hit him in an attempt to get us out. I mean, they told us to leave, and as we were leaving, the men approached us, so the police quickly apprehended him. So these are the scenes that are taking place, quite tense to say the least. the more police officers moving in to try and control the crowd and to prevent further clashes between the residents. And of course, us being here is obviously causing tension. They don't want us here, so we will move shortly to respect their wishes. Tammy.
How does this actually affect the voting process?
How did it happen? We are told, Tammy, by the residents here that there was a recent murder. And so because of that, there are now tensions. Let's listen in.
To a community that gets everything for free. They want everything for free, so they think they can kill the colors for free. So they stand together.
The police are still here, Tammy, just keeping a close eye on the developments here, just ensuring that there is some sense of order. So you heard from the residents, Tammy, that there are racial undertones here where the colored residents are saying that they do not want the people from the COVID-19 informal settlement in this particular area. All of this transpiring during the by-elections, Tammy.
Well, thank you very much, Archie. We'll continue touching base with you, but please do be safe while you're out there. Let's go now to the northwest, where the interim provincial committee has suspended former chair and premier Supra Momapelu's membership. This was announced today by the IPC coordinator Hlomane Chauke during by-elections in the Maribeng local municipality. Our reporter Bafedile Moirani is there. A lot of developments happening there as well. Bafedile, give us an idea of the context.
Look, Tabi, the problems of the African National Congress seems to be deepening here in the province. This after the announcement by the IPC coordinator Hlomane Chauke that they have suspended the membership of the then Premier Supra Mahumapelo, who was also the chairperson of the disbanded PEC. They are here today to oversee how the elections are going. Now, really, Tammy, this really shows that the challenges of the African National, the political conundrum of the ANC, is really turning in the other way around, saying that they have suspended Supra Mahumapelo, and they are also going to write the letter to the SG of the party to look into this suspension, asking for his intervention, in particular because Supra Mahumapelo has also been declared by the party in parliament. Therefore, the SG will then coordinate that matter to see that Supra Mahumapelo also steps aside from his position in parliament. We have seen Supra Mahumapelo in previous months to be crisscrossing the province, having some rallies. All this, they are saying it's because of that. They are saying it is ill discipline. Therefore, they've sent him an email also, and also faxed the letter suspending him.
He is known to be part of the RET faction. Has there been any sort of reaction and response from his supporters on the latest developments?
Not really. The IPC here did not touch a lot on that. They actually spoke about the issue of step aside in the province, saying that they have sent about 5 names to the SG of the party, and they believe that they were the first province to send that list to the SG by Thursday. Therefore, they're saying that about 2 members in that list of 5 people have already stepped aside. Those include the former MEC of Economic Development, Wendy Nelson, who has been appearing before the court in corruption-related case.
And as far as the update with the by-elections are concerned, how has that been progressing? Has there been relative peace and calm in the voting process?
Yes, Tammy, I can attest that there has been a relative calm. We've visited about 3 of the 5 voting stations here in Sonop, but there is calm. The African National Congress leadership in the province, the IPC, it is here, and also the EFF chairperson, we saw him here, Sheikh Butswa is also here, and also we spoke to the Bantu Batu Congress leader, because we understand it's about 3 candidates, which is the ANC, the EFF, as well as the new party that they are contesting for these by-elections. But up to so far, it is peace, Tammy. Everyone, people are coming in numbers to go cast their votes. But earlier on, when we spoke to the IPC head in the province, Dr. Tumelo Tiba, she indicated that by that time around 12 o'clock, it was only 6.11% of the voters that have already casted their votes.
And how's the turnout there, Bafedile?
The turnout is a little bit lower. When we spoke to the IEC head, Dr. Tumelo Tiba, she said that they are at least targeting 25% of over 6,000 registered voters in this ward, which is Ward 40 under Madibeng local municipality.
Well, thank you very much for that update coming from Bafedile Moirane. I do understand that we also have a bite from the ANC's Northwest Provincial Task Team on the latest developments there. Let's listen in.
We have quite a number of comrades that have been sent to DC whose membership has been suspended, including members of the legislature. I think you'll be aware that. So here it happens that the Supra is one of those that we have temporarily suspended his membership due to ill discipline, and we have referred the matter to the disciplinary committee. So we will not want to comment further. The fact is that he is charged, and therefore DC will then deal with that matter. We have suspended his membership, and many other companies that we have suspended their membership because of ill discipline, the manner in which they disregard the order of the party, and the kind of divisions that they are causing in the province. The IPC has taken a stand, and that stand is that all of them must be referred to this